start?
Secretary's report.
Okay. Trying to remember everything I had to say, and the only thing I have to say is we have 95 vendors. I do have room for 2 more, because some of the vendors are up on the library launch. That gives a little bit of extra space. But I've got 2 remaining spaces, and then we are completely full.
Awesome.
We have new vendors we've never had before. We have antique dealer coming this year.
Oh, we do?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
that's
that
awesome.
lucked out super well. So we have a lot of little different things, but some of the same favorites, which is good. So you can't motion at all for secretary minutes, can you? And I
Sure.
write them.
Sure.
No, you
I can because we have barely a quorum, so.
Okay.
So,
Did you read the minutes?
minutes?
I did, yes.
I did too.
Can I have a motion to accept?
Yes, we can. All in favor? Aye.
Aye. Well, somebody will second that.
We have approved, yeah.
I put Melissa first, Tony second. Okay, so.
Okay.
I think that's
What's
it.
vendors, you mentioned that we had different vendors. We had a vendor application, okay?
Yes.
That somebody had sent in that wanted to do some vaping stuff, and they wanted to do some,
CBD, is that the
yeah, they
name?
wanted to do some, edibles, okay? Not knowing what to do with that, because some of that stuff requires special licensing, I contacted the chairman of the board of, or I talked to the chairman of the board of selectmen, and he said, no, because there is not enough time to consider a license for them. They have to go before the board of selectmen and apply for like some kind of a license, because they're licensed in their own town, but not in Douglas to sell that stuff. So they would not be able to get a permit in time,
Okay.
okay? So we're
Hold
gonna
on.
refund their money back and tell them that's the reason. They wouldn't have been able to sell vaping products
I was gonna say,
anyway,
wasn't that
because
just banned
the
in
governor
the
has, banned those for 4 months. That
When
was
I had talked to her on the phone, she knew that, the phone was already on the way in the mail. She knew she couldn't do vaping, but she never mentioned what she was actually gonna sell until I got a hold of the application. And I'm thinking, oh, she's doing lotions and she's doing oil
Yeah,
and she's got t-shirts, and then all it has CBD in it, and I went, oh, this is out of my realm of information, so I had to hand it off because I didn't know how to deal with it. So did you contact her?
I called and left a message on her machine. I told her that she needed to call me so that we could, and I have not heard from her yet. I will try again in the morning, but
I mean, if she has items that doesn't have, she knows she can't do the vaping, she knew that. But if,
that is her,
yes, I need that. If she, thank you. If she could have items that are not pertaining to that, she could have a flyer for her store in Taunton and do that, but we just couldn't
well,
have
that's
those
why I wanted to talk to her
supplies.
before we send
Okay.
her thing back. If she does have items that don't require any of that
Okay.
special permitting or that type of stuff, then, when if she tells us what those are, then we may want to accept her, I mean, she may fit in, but we don't, right now, as it stands, that, the majority of her stuff seem to be based with that, so.
All right.
That's
She was
that.
really nice on the phone, it just, that's
We,
the way it
um,
worked out.
Last week I had mentioned that we had a situation with the Board of Health, and, the building department, where we were asked to do permits for tents, and it was mind-boggling. But anyway, I sent in some paperwork, and guess what we have?
We have a permit.
We have a permit issued by the building department for various temporary structures over 100, so it's a blanket permit.
Okay.
So that we can set up like we usually do, and there you go. So,
Was there a cost associated with that permit?
was there what?
A cost associated with getting that permit?
In my request to them, because we are a town committee, I requested that they waive the fee, which
Okay.
they seem to have done.
Excellent.
So,
Thank you.
So that is taken care of, so we can check off another box.
I like how it's bright orange.
Yeah, it's meant so that you can see it from the street.
I was gonna say, does it need to be on display at the event?
Well, it usually,
in the
this is a
admissions.
job weather card, it usually does say that. I will have one down there somewhere, but,
We
yeah.
can put it where it might be safer inside the ticket booth,
Maybe.
because from weather and wind.
I'm gonna make a couple of copies of it, so.
Okay,
So
okay.
we, I gotta keep one anyway so that I have record of it, so. So there's that. So, let's see, minutes, and permit. Everything is set with the beer garden, all the ducks are lined up. I have to go and visit them on Saturday, make sure that, that their list matches mine, and we have all the permits and stuff in place for that. They will be meeting with us, they will be delivering product there on Friday night in the locked van.
I was gonna say, we're not concerned about the safety, I didn't realize it would be in a locked
Yeah.
van.
It'll be all locked up, but it'll be delivered on Friday night so we can set up the beer garden and have that ready for the morning.
We have quite a few things arriving on Friday. We have the Lularoo after hours, I think, on Friday.
You have-
Webster first. They usually do it the night
Yeah,
before.
you have that trailer going to Webster first.
The dart trailer going into, on Depot Street in the dirt spot, which will not block traffic in any way. It's not even gonna be on the road. And you have the french fry people delivering also on Friday.
Yeah, that's good. That one's usually a problem on Friday morning.
Yep, so we're all good.
Saturday morning. And then, so then we have the beer garden being set up on Friday also. Awesome. Okay. Did we get any more prizes in?
We got a few brought to me tonight from Mary, and those are not included in my tally, my current tally. Not including those and not including these, there's 4 more for the cash cube. We have, so including these, we have 126 prizes for the cash cube and 70 prizes for the spinning wheel.
Whoa.
And I just handed her quite a few more.
Yep, that are not included in this, and those will be
Right.
split between both things, so both numbers will go up a little bit.
Yep.
Awesome.
And the public house, that came in. I've always wanted to eat there, and that's one of the prizes, I
Awesome.
think.
Yep.
So that doesn't count the big stuffies either that are home.
That, I just added that in, so I came with
alright.
122 as my number, I
Okay.
added these 4 in as 126.
All right. awesome.
Wait till the people see the giant stuffies. I don't know how we're gonna figure that out.
Is
but
there
that's
some way
cool.
that we can hang them from the canopy?
You won't be able to see through it. Or walk under it.
Maybe on the back part of two?
Maybe.
I'm just thinking, you know, when you go to like
Yeah.
a carnival or a
Yep.
fair or whatever, and
Yep.
they have the prizes that are hanging, it might be kind of a cool draw for some of
Yeah.
the kids
Yeah.
to hang some prizes. I just don't know logistically how to make that happen.
We
You
will
would have
figure
to tie it
something out.
around the neck so that none
Yeah.
of it tears or rips, because they're
Yeah.
all in good shape.
Yep.
Yeah.
But just a thought
Yeah,
that,
yeah. It's a good thought. You want to make them, you want to display them, you want them to draw
right,
attention.
I don't want everything
Yeah.
just stacked underneath or, you know. The other question I was gonna have is how many tables do we normally set up at the cash cube and spinning
Well,
wheel?
usually you have one each.
One each,
Looks like
okay.
you're gonna need more than that.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say we might need,
2 each, or? I don't know, I handed you all these prizes and now
I know.
I can't remember.
it's filling up an entire room in my house.
It is.
So it's a significant amount. So we're gonna need at least, yeah, I think if we could get 2 each, that would be ideal.
2 tables each.
We may
So
still
two.
need to have stuff underneath the tables as well,
So,
but hanging some of the big stuff will help as well. We'll just
do we
figure out
have
how to make it
enough so
work.
that she can have 3 tables for the, no, okay.
We also
Alright.
run out of space too, and that's why
That's
the
true,
concern.
that's
I don't know
true,
how to set
okay.
it up with that many tables, so.
All right,
We'll have to figure that part out. Because there's only the one canopy for the 2 activities.
No, I have enough canopies for, one canopy for each. I have enough of those,
We do.
yeah. We just didn't set it up last year. We
Do we
set
have
up one
enough
canopy.
space for that?
Huh?
Do we have enough space for that?
Yeah, we can spread them out a little bit.
Can we do that then? So 2 canopies
I
and
don't
2
want to put
tables
them
per
too far
canopy?
apart because
No, I'd
sometimes.
still like
yeah.
them to be close together. I just don't want to have like one canopy with 4 tables trying to squeeze under.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
not gonna work.
No, and that's not gonna work.
So, but if we
Yeah.
could have 2 canopies, so we could do like an L shape in
Yep.
each canopy of
Yep.
the 2 tables.
Yep,
That would work.
yep.
Yeah, as
We
long
can
as the
make that
tables
happen.
aren't close to each other, because the adult stuff has to be the adult stuff. And
Right.
it can't be
There
mixed
should be
with.
space
Yeah,
in between.
we'll make 2 booths out of it, and each
Yep.
one will have its own
Yeah,
canopy.
perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And I need tables for mine too.
Yes, you need, at least 2 in yours.
How many did I have last year?
I think you had 3.
I think I had 3, because I was selling T-shirts too. Are we selling T-shirts this year or
Yep.
not? Okay.
Yes, we are.
I hear footsteps.
Cash cube, and 2 for,
Hey, I saved you some.
and 3 for,
You were hoping to get
started
out of
without
it, weren't you?
I should be. I should actually be in Providence right now picking
3
up a bus.
for,
Oh, no.
the admin.
Actually, it's okay because the bus is actually fixed, so I have to go down there and pick up the bus that's been fixed. The longer I'm here, the later I'm out tonight.
All right, so I'm gonna have 3 tables, okay.
That really is all that's left.
So,
Your timing is impeccable.
that it for prizes, did we, I still have to go to Harry's Pizza and
Yep.
pick up.
Yep, I still have to go to a couple local places as well. I have not had a fantastic week, so I apologize, but I will get to them as soon as possible. So there is still potential for increased prizes.
Okay.
So I think we're in good shape in that regard.
Oh, we got a lot of prizes.
Sweet.
Yeah, so we're excellent with prizes. We're gonna have a cooler of water for all our volunteers.
Whoa. Somebody changed my chair.
Last year, that was actually a good thing last year. We had a couple coolers. We had one down next to stage B.
Yeah,
It
that was a good idea.
It's full of water and iced and water. And then we had one up next to the admin tent.
Yep.
And it's for like our staff members and the police, the police that are doing the detail. So we give them.
Sometimes you
some
gotta
cool-
actually walk up and hand it to
Yeah.
them so that they'll
Yeah.
take it.
Right.
They're directing traffic and stuff, so they,
We may want to like hand a bottle to the volunteers as they check in for the start of their shift, because a lot of them didn't realize that it was available.
Well, instead of, we can, except that, sometimes that gets out of control. We had, some vendors say, oh gee, and they started doing it and they should have had their own.
Oh, yeah, no, we're not
Yeah,
supporting the
yeah.
vendors, there's too many of them. This is for our volunteers.
And then we have like, especially on the lawn, the bouncy thing, we have a guy supervising and he's gonna know that.
Yep.
So it will be up to him to make sure that he disperses some of the guys that are doing the bounces.
We can always tell them when they start their shift.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have on the side of the ticket booth, or in my tent, a list of the volunteers and who's going
They're
where?
gonna be in both spots. We're
Okay.
gonna have one plastered to the side of the ticket booth, like the back of the ticket booth, and we'll have one at your location. So if they come up to you and ask where they are, you can tell them.
Okay, perfect.
Are we on volunteer list now? On our agenda?
Well, I think we're bouncing,
Sorry.
okay.
I was waiting.
Okay, so volunteers, yes.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for approval to let the site go live.
I forgot all about that, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Okay, so what do I have to look at, the website?
Yeah, it's Sign Up Genius. I can send you another link
Yeah, send me a link.
to it.
Yeah, I will
but
look at, I will look
I'm a
at
little
it
stressed about
tonight.
not getting it going,
Yeah,
so,
I will look at it tonight.
thank you.
As you can see, we did the flyers, you saw them, I bounced it off of you today.
Yeah, I was in and out of the house all day. So.
John perused it and checked it and stuff, and he said it looked good, so, he kind of critiqued it for the entertainment guys.
Yeah,
I
I
added.
can't access email most of the day
Yeah.
when I'm working, so.
I added,
apologize.
he requested, and I did it, I added a QC code for his survey,
Yeah.
Okay.
so I put that in the thing. And then, you know, Mary asked me to give credit to Harborough for the free hats, and I did that too. And then, that was it. It went to publication and it's done. I made a batch of these so that we can distribute them out through the weekend, this weekend. Built some hype. Some of these gotta go to Purgatory.
Do you want me to drop them off tomorrow?
Hmm?
Do you want me to drop them off tomorrow?
At Purgatory?
Yeah.
You can,
Okay.
yeah. That would be awesome if you did.
I mean, it's a
Because
hike for me, but.
Friday is kind of a busy day for them, so they'll all disappear Friday, whatever you drop there.
I'm gonna have to send you the link from home. I can't access it from here for some reason.
Oh, I can tell you
No
what.
signal.
Like we are in Cell Hill here.
Yep.
Okay, so how are we doing on entertainment? What do we got?
I got a juggler. No, I'm just kidding.
No, he quit.
Yeah. I think we're fine.
We're done, I think.
Yeah.
I think there was one piece of, maybe like a magician, maybe. John was like negotiating with one that was gonna do, like,
Yeah.
I don't know the results.
I don't know
of it.
where that ended.
I don't either.
That was gonna not be a stage activity though, right?
No,
It's
it
gonna
was,
gonna be
part
somewhere
stage,
else.
part
Okay.
street.
yeah.
So
So I don't know what the result of that is.
hopefully everything stays status quo for the next.
So you had no cancellations or no modifications or anything like that that we should know about?
Not in the last week or so.
Yeah.
It's all right, you can get up and play.
Now, you,
No. My
as
son's-
far as I know, based on last time, the contract from Bear said that he was gonna supply speakers for the third stage, the second and third stage.
Yeah.
And you were gonna check and see if that was in fact the case,
I
just
didn't
so
see
there's
that.
no confusion. We don't want, Saturday to come and have him say, oh gee, or somebody say that.
Right, well, that's
it
my
wasn't-
mistake
It
in
was
the- yeah, okay.
misinterpreted, so.
Okay, yep.
I didn't see it in the minutes, so I didn't call him, because I forgot.
Okay,
I use the minutes as my action items.
So do
all
I.
right, so, anyway, it would be good, just give him a call, tweak him, ask him if everything's all set, make sure he knows about that stuff, and then, so we'll be fine with that.
Rob is gonna bring his own speaker for the beer garden. So
Why, you don't want my set?
So he's gonna bring his own. So-
Okay. Works for
One less
me.
thing for you to worry about.
Yeah.
Less for me to worry about, yeah.
Any
All right.
new entries on barbecue?
Now, here's a question I have about that. This group in the beer garden is larger than we usually have in the beer garden,
Yes.
okay? So, we have like a 10 by 10 easy up that with hay bales and stuff that we make kind of a stage with. Is that sufficient for these guys? I think there's like 3 of them or 4 of them.
I believe, well, yeah, it's a Brian James quartet, so there's probably.
Oh, there's
at
probably
least
4,
6 or
right?
7.
Yeah. Yeah, so usually we have like 2 or 3
Wait.
in that stage. This is, so do I have to do anything like special, or are they gonna be able to squeeze like 4 in there?
A 10 by 10. If you have a slightly bigger. If you have the,
Well, it's a good thing we
12.
have our permit for the bigger tents. That was a funny.
this
He's
is
tired.
me trying not to get myself in trouble.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
He's
use
tired.
all right, we'll
Okay.
use our imagination and try to figure something out. I did order, backdrops, I told you that. for-
Oh, you got my message on that, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, every year at the end of it, I'm like, I wanted a backdrop. Because
Well, I
They just look so bad.
I put them up on the main stage, but
yeah.
we didn't do them on stage B for a long time.
Right.
I also had blue ones. This year they're white, all of them. Okay, so they look like the awning. So
Okay.
because we bought new ones.
Okay.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
I have one question that I
Sure.
forgot to ask about when we were talking about prizes. There
Oh,
was
yeah.
this bag of baseball cards that look like they're in amazing condition at the bottom of the stuffed animal bag. I'm not sure, I don't know anything about baseball cards. I don't know if they're supposed to be,
They
if they were
were-
in there by accident, if they're supposed to be adult,
They-
kid, broken down into smaller groups,
Yeah.
one large group.
Those were given by the baseball card guy last year as his contribution to the cash cube or the spinning wheel,
Oh,
okay? Somehow they ended up in the box and didn't get tagged so that they would give away as a prize. They're actually a prize.
okay, so
Okay.
one prize, all of these cards.
Yes.
You wanna look at them?
I figured one of you guys would know something about it.
Yeah,
He doesn't
I've
know
got
much about
nothing. I know
sports,
nothing
but
about-
Onus Wagner? No way.
you can open it up and glance
No, I
through
thought that might have been an ASU hat. That's not.
So it is a prize for like the cash cube. or
Okay,
something.
thank you. I wasn't sure what to do with it. So that,
Sometimes
cash
what
cube up,
happens,
number up
sometimes
one more,
what
too.
happens is, because we have this thing where if they donate a prize to, you know, our cash cube or spinning wheel, they get put in for a drawing.
yep,
Okay? When, they all know that, but it's busy that morning. So what happened is when one of us is walking by with, and we say, and it says Octoberfest on our sleeve, they'll say, "Hey, I got this for you," and they hand it to you, and we take it, and we bring it with us. And then I get called away for 5 other things before I can actually get to
Yep.
that donation. So that happens sometimes.
yep, nope, I get it.
That
I've been
probably
there
happened that
mornings.
way on that, even though.
All good,
So
we'll put it out this
yeah.
year. It's
it.
great.
It's interesting
I
when your arms are full and they're
Yeah.
adding more
I
to it.
I remember seeing those cards last year at
Yep.
one point, and I don't remember seeing them after that. So,
Nice.
so that's probably what happened to them, is that they just got misplaced into another prize bucket or something after. But we can use them this year.
Yep, nope, I wanted to verify if it was supposed to be one prize for kids or adults or what it was supposed to be.
I will have a box of some sort at my table for any vendor that donates. That was part of the mailing that they received, that if they want to donate something towards the cash cube or the adult wheel, that they could be entered into a free drawing or possibly win a free vendor site for next year. So I will have a box or something at my table.
Oh, for the spinning wheel, you should have 3 containers, okay, that are emptied for a bottle of wine.
Yes.
I just gave her the
Yep, I
third.
got the
Third,
third one,
yeah.
so I have those.
So you label that container up.
Yep.
But on that morning, I will go over to the cash cube with the actual bottle of wine that we're gonna put in there.
You just don't trust me with the wine bottles at this point?
No, I
We don't
don't.
have them.
I don't actually have them.
We don't have
I
them.
won't
I was
have
only
them.
joking.
Yeah, I won't
It's been a
have
rough
them.
week.
Well, you're gonna have to remind him in the
Yeah.
morning that he needs to give you the 3.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
Friday can't come fast.
because they're gonna be delivered right to the beer garden.
perfect.
So I will grab 3 of those. I'll grab a red, a white, and, you know, one of the others. I think it's like a Merlot or something like that.
Okay,
Cool.
that works.
For those that missed it, they came late.
Yes.
Bright orange.
That works.
We were issued a blanket building permit for our temporary shelters, our temporary things.
Excellent.
So that was kind of like the last piece of paperwork, licensing paperwork that we needed to get done. So
Did the Olive Branch Lodge get a hold of you?
yes, I called him
Okay.
and I left a message on his voicemail. I actually told him on his voicemail what he needed to do.
Okay.
Because he was asking what was the next step. So I told him that I got from Mary that we had 5 entries. We only have 5 smoked entries, okay? And I got his name, so I passed that information on to him. He has to go down to the Board of Health and fill out, okay, a food permit for that day. I told him to fill out the Octoberfest one, okay, because we have a special one for Octoberfest. And then listed, he's the agent for 5, for the cook-off, and for 5. He's supposed to give a copy of his serve safe and his allergen. He's gonna be in charge of those 5 guys, while they're cooking.
Okay.
So he's like the serve safe guy.
Yeah, we might get a couple last minute entries, we'll see.
Okay, well, that's possible, but he's gonna have, if he does, he's gonna have to call them or do something to amend that 5, because there's 5 guys cooking on that thing. Yeah.
When do I give them the list of ingredients? Friday? Are they gonna be there Friday, or do I do it Saturday morning?
They're gonna have to send, once he has his permit, they're gonna have to send ahead of time a list of their ingredients. They should have actually done that with the application.
They did.
Oh,
I
they-
have it.
oh,
So
all
I
right.
have a
Awesome.
form specifically for the Olive Branch Lodge that is the list of ingredients with their names on it.
Awesome. So then we have to send them to him so that he has them, a copy. We
Right.
gotta keep a copy and give him a copy.
We'll get it to him before that.
Yeah, we'll get it to him before Friday.
Okay.
I also gave him a heads up that we gotta supply electric to these 5 guys, okay? For some
Yeah.
reason, smokers use electric, right?
Some do. I can tell by his reaction.
Yes, no?
Yeah, I'm rolling my eyes, but yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, some smokers use electric.
Yes.
So, I had passed that on to him so that he can start planning that out.
Because there's different temperature regulators that people use, that they'll use like blowers. They'll use, some people even use pellets, so they require electricity. Real men don't. Okay, fine, I just haven't bought mine yet, but.
Okay, well, you're not in the competition, so we don't care.
Let me not do entertainment and join the.
Okay, are there any other things that we left out? There is, that's the.
I can't think of
we
anything. My
spent a
map
bunch-
is all
We spent a bunch
set.
of money buying prizes and
Yeah, how we doing
canopies
on
and all kinds of
vendors?
stuff, so.
So we're just signing
We gotta be
this?
close
Yeah.
to full.
We have 95, and because I've rearranged and Soko Hall isn't gonna be there, I have space for 2 more.
Soko Hall's not gonna be there?
No, did you know, oh, you didn't know that?
What's
Yes,
that?
they've decided they would, have it at their building instead. You are a doctor, yeah, there we go. Dr.
of
Keith.
Love.
So those spaces on the lot are taken, they're
So-
gone, so.
So they're not doing the Golumkis and stuff?
At the Soko Hall they are. That way they don't have to do all the food permits, and he said they have less help this year, and yada yada. So, they're gonna have it up at the,
Because there's a
Oh.
sign on the lawn that said something about the Golumkis and stuff, and I was like, oh.
There's a sign on
is that
what
for
one?
Friday night though?
I don't
Or is
know.
that for Saturday?
On
Cause that's where the Friday night dinner is.
the library lawn. I was walking Breton the other day. There was a sign about Golumkis.
I know, but I'm trying to think.
Yeah, is it there now?
I don't know, I didn't want Breton tonight.
Oh.
I walked
That's
him
right, and you
outside.
let her do it.
Anyway, so
I
at
gotta
the
go
very,
pick up a bus.
at the very least, we won't have the stage get blown from power this year.
Bonus.
Yeah, that's a bonus. So, there we go. Because they're not doing that, got other things that we put there anyway, so
Mhm.
it's not gonna be empty.
They do need electric. The auto detailing, Smith Auto Detailing needs an electric, and I think it's just a regular extension cord.
Yeah, just tell them if they want to join, they have to detail.
He's on the other
truck.
side of the library,
There you go.
though. He's not on the same side that we power the stage from.
Figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's not gonna get his power from there. He'll have to throw an extension out the window.
Or, okay.
We'll
maybe-
figure it out.
Maybe we can get it from Harry's, which means the cord would go down across the driveway.
There's a generator, gonna be a generator right behind him.
Okay, all right. As long as he's all set.
Oh,
There we-
speaking of that,
Need your
Keith,
generator
I
again?
need your generator again, yes.
All right.
So,
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'm putting Tony's bringing his.
I need your generator again.
Okay. Where's it gonna go?
Hmm?
Where?
I'm probably gonna put it, maybe in Digger's empty parking lot.
Which means there's gonna be cords going across the street?
No, they're gonna be running down behind, Digger's is closed.
I know.
So they're gonna be running down, because I have to power that site that I can't get from the, coffee shop.
I don't know
used
if
to
we
get-
have electric there.
You don't?
I may not have electric there because we weren't sure, because there's new owners of the little coffee
Yeah.
bean, so we didn't ask.
Little Coffee Bean used to
They may
give
be
us
very
enough
willing.
electric to power 2 sites there, okay? Only that the ownership changed, and we hadn't
Right.
talked to them, so I can't.
7
I
and
did talk to the
8.
tenants.
Nope, they don't need
Where the
it.
car show is.
Hmm?
And I did talk to the tenants where the car show is, and they did say that they would move their cars.
Oh, all right, awesome. Okay, so I bring it anyway. I don't know where it's going, but I may need it.
All right.
We'll keep it secured somewhere and as a backup if we need it.
I think we're good.
Okay, I think
I'd
we're.
like it to be the Sunday after Oktoberfest right now, please.
All right. I think
Yeah, me
we're-
too, I'll be water skiing.
I think we're
after?
golden. We have one more meeting before the, we have one more meeting before the event. That's the final up.
Like I said, I don't
next
use
Thursday?
electricity when I smoke, and I'm still water skiing. I wear a lot of wetsuits.
Who's gonna be judges?
Did you reach out to the chief?
I did, I've not heard back from him yet.
So, we don't have
They
judges
were up
yet?
at the primary
Working
school
on it.
last night. So we went to our scout meeting and there was all the trucks and everyone in their full suits and full gear, and I didn't know if they were practicing.
There were a lot of sirens on site.
Yeah, our scout meeting started at 7. We got there about 7. We're usually early, but that's when they were all at the primary.
I don't know.
Okay.
You're not able to judge because you have the parade, right?
What was that?
I said you're not able to be a judge because of the parade, right?
Yeah, can't. I have to get them suited up for the parade.
Did you get that figured out? You did, okay.
No,
Oh.
you're supposed to find me a person, remember?
Yes, I have a person who's willing to do it. He wants free beer and a train ride.
No.
Okay. All right.
A
I'm just
beer?
telling you what he said. That's-
A beer?
Or
Or,
like free beer all day.
well, no,
could-
that ain't happening.
I could try and negotiate. Do
But on
a
top of
free-
that, yeah, I mean,
a
if-
free beer and a free train ride, I could offer that up.
Yeah, because I don't want anyone drinking that's in the parade. That could be quite an issue.
Yeah.
Okay. So is
I
that
think he's also gonna
serious?
help us with tear down.
Oh, so is he really gonna do it anyway? I can never tell with you and your brother
Yeah,
if you're being, kidding
so did
or.
you find somebody to do it, or?
I did, that literally was what he asked for, so
Okay.
I gotta go back with a counter offer.
The
Okay,
counter offer
okay.
is that, okay, well, no free train ride because, only paying customers. And
What?
the second part is maybe a free beer, maybe, okay, if he goes to your
Give
house
whoever
after
it
the
is
event.
a free beer and a train ride. Come on, I don't even know what he's doing for us, but really?
Yeah, he doesn't live in town,
Uh-huh.
I'm shipping in people from outside of town.
But, you can have a free beer and a slice of pizza after.
What's the free beer?
Did you know that you're having
Yeah.
people at your
Is the
house
train ride worth
afterwards?
that much? What's that?
Did you know that you're having people at your house afterwards that he's inviting?
I get it now. Yes.
Okay,
Now I
let's see.
understand.
We will offer him a free train ride and a beer.
Okay.
And a great big thank you, and he can go to your house and relax after.
Yeah.
It's your friend.
I'll be at my house anyway. All right.
Now,
looking forward
the
to
other,
the conception
here's,
event.
here's another big question. Is he gonna be available for a dress rehearsal on Tuesday?
Doubtful.
Oh, he has to practice with that puppet just a little.
He's got a job.
Can you have them two in contact with each other to figure it out, even if it's on a weekend or after
Yeah,
hours?
it's not like-
On a weekend?
This
This
weekend.
weekend.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was trying to be
It's
pleasant
not
there.
like- It's not like, you can just put this on and just do it. You have to, there is a little practice involved.
Not a lot, but.
Not
you
a
know.
lot, but, it's not you're gonna perform in front of a crowd. It shouldn't be the first time you've seen one of these.
It's been,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot his phone number.
Forgot his name.
It's a good friend.
Poor
No,
Keith's
just that
having a
bad
rough
name.
day. The thing is, when you forget the names, you can picture them in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
This is really driving me nuts.
I think we're done.
Friday can't come fast enough.
Dave Brannigan is coming to the next meeting. He used to be on the committee for years, and we reach out to him every year, can you help run the spinning wheel and/or the cash cube? And he wants to come to the last meeting before the
Yeah.
event, in case he needs to
He
know anything.
was a member of the committee before. The reason why he didn't officially rejoin the committee is because he can't make the meetings, you know? So, and that would screw up our ability to be able to get a quorum in some cases, so he thought it was best if he didn't do that. But he helps out every time,
Yeah.
every
Yeah,
day,
he volunteers.
during the
Yeah.
event, so.
We always invite him in to
Yep.
pizza at
Yep.
Keith's house after.
Yep. Okay, well, if we're done, motion to adjourn,
So moved.
Second, Keith?
all in favor?
You wanna get out of here?
Aye.